Starts up.
So good morning, children. Welcome to webinar class. This is Saidulu, Tsrjc, Ramannapeta. So already discussed yesterday this one. Classification of materials. So there are three types. Based on electrical properties, materials are classified into three types. First one, conductors. Second one, insulators. Third one, semiconductors. Once again, I can repeat. Based on electrical properties, materials are classified into three types. First one, conductors. Second one, insulators. Third
Apology.
one, semiconductors.
ठीक है, एक काम करो, उसमें एक वो छोटा व्हाइट कलर का ढक्कन है, व्हाइट छोटी शीशी है नहीं,
Disturbance,
वो एक ढक्कन है, वो इस पूरे बॉटल में एक ढक्कन मिला के पूरे झाड़ों को मार दो.
sir, Javi sir. Conductor. A conductor is a material through which charge flows easily. So once again, what is a conductor? A conductor is a material through which charge flows easily. Simply, the charge is flowing of materials, that is called conductors. So best examples, most metals are good conductors. Almost all metals are good conductors. So you can observe the diagram, charged conductor, and that means you can observe the unit charge are like a positive charge. So the charged conductor you can observe. So this is a best example of conductor. So once again, so best example, nothing but all metals are good conductors. That means which are passing through the materials, that is called conductor. So this is the first one, conductor. The next one, insulator. Insulator. So insulator is a material through which charge flows surely or not at all. So that is called insulator. Insulators mean insulator is a material through which charge flows surely or not at all. That means simply you can observe that which materials are not passing through the current or charge, that is called insulators. This is the insulator statement. So example, silk and cotton threads and also rubber and many plastics are good insulators. So examples of insulators, first one, silk. Second, cotton threads and also rubber and many plastics are good insulators. So this is observed that the charged insulators. So what is the difference between conductors and insulators? So which are passing through the charged materials, that is called conductors, does not pass through the materials of charge, that is called insulators. This is the difference between conductors and insulators. So charged insulator, you can observe the charge at almost all at a point, the nearest point. But you can observe the before diagram of conductor, there are distributed at all points. This is nothing but a insulator. So finally, Semiconductors. Electrical properties of semiconductors lies in between conductors and insulators. This is called semiconductors. Once again, I can repeat. This is semiconductors. Electrical properties. Electrical properties of semiconductors lies in between conductors and insulators. So that means semiconductors. The semiconductors are depending on conductors and also insulators. So the best examples of semiconductors: germanium, silicon, gallium, so this is the best examples of semiconductors. Semiconductors depending on temperature also. So for example, 0 degree temperature, it is nothing but behavior in insulators. Some room
بسم
temperature
الله
and
الرحمن
freezing
الرحيم الحمد
temperature
لله رب
is nothing
العالمين
but
وصلى الله على
conductors.
سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه
So
أجمعين.
the
Welcome back again. We're
semiconductors
in
are
Surah Al-Baqarah,
classified
ayah number 103.
بسم الله الرحمن
In
الرحيم.
this
of
lesson, we have
different.
changed the font and the style a little bit. Would love to get your comments and seeing if you
Hello,
like this one better.
sorry
And
sir.
after every ayah, once I am done, I'm going to
The
play the
semiconductor
actual
is like
recitation
there are
from
two
the
types:
great renowned
intrinsic semiconductor.
Egyptian master of the Quran, Imam Khalil Husari, rahimahullah. So please do comment. Let me know if you like this format a little better, inshallah. Here we are, inshallah, right here.
ولو أنهم
So semiconductors are classified to two types. First one is
So,
intrinsic
ولو
semiconductor, and the second one is
أنهم.
extrinsic semiconductors.
Now these ones, these are colored.
Are
I
pure
personally don't like the color too much. You get too used to it,
semiconductors.
and then you rely on them.
Impurity
But this helps with letting you know this
semiconductors
is a
are called
ghunna.
extrinsic semiconductors.
ولو أنهم
آمنوا
آمنوا. So
Sir,
أنهم
آمنوا
آمنوا ألف
واتقوا.
همزة. Just, reminders. I know you guys have been practicing for a while,
next
but
one is
just going through it. آمنوا
rectification. The method
واتقوا.
of
So this wow goes straight
putting
into the ta. This
charges
drops.
in the surface of a
واتقوا.
body is called
واتقوا
electric.
آمنوا واتقوا.
لمثوبة
لمثوبة.
Sir,
لمثوبة من.
the
So this
electrification.
لمثوبة.
The method of
This would have been a tun,
putting
but it
charges on the
assimilates
surface.
with the meme
لمثوبة
here. So it becomes
من
لمثوبة من
من عند الله.
عندي. Why is that in red? This is the إخفاء. Nun sakina followed by dal. من عند
Charging
الله.
of fiction.
خير لو كانوا
Induction.
خير. من عند الله خير.
Method of charging.
لو كانوا
Charging by friction.
كانوا
يعملون
يعلمون.
You can observe that
يعلمون.
the cloth
ولو أن
losses
آمنوا واتقوا لمثوبة من عند الله خير لو كانوا يعلمون. Ayah number 104.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقولوا رائنا وقولوا
أيو. This is a ya with a shadda.
وقولوا
يا أيو. يا
انظرنا
أيها this hal. Okay, this drops.
واسمعوا
Although you're going straight from a hal,
وللكافرين
hal, this
عذاب
drops going straight into the lam
أليم.
here. يا أيها الذين. Okay, so this is الذين. الذين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا. Like last one. آمنوا. لا. This is a alif lam. لا تقولوا. لا تقولوا. This qaf, waw, lam, and then you have another waw. So just remember to extend it slightly. لا تقولوا. را. This is a ra, extended long fatha. راعنا. راعنا. وقولوا. وقولوا. This has a sukoon. This is drops. So what happens here? Let you think about that for a second. So what we should do is وقولوا. Go straight into the noon here. This noon has a sukoon that is not visible here, and then follows by a vod. This vod makes this ikhfa. So we would say waqulu, and then joining in, go straight into the noon, lun, lun, in a sense, lun. Waqulun dhurna. Waqulun dhurna. Okay. This drops. Wasma'u. Wasma'u. Walil kafirina. Walil ka. That's a long alif right there for the kaf. Walil kafirina. Kafirina. The ya makes this a little longer. وللكافرين عذاب. عذاب. Don't forget the alif there to make the عذاب أليم. أليم.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقولوا رائنا وقولوا انظرنا واسمعوا وللكافرين عذاب أليم.
Jazakumullah khair. Looking forward to your comments, seeing if you like this style and this font better. May Allah bless you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Head to toe. That's why you need the new Switchblade, the world's first 2-in-1 trimmer from Microjet.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'm reposting this video. There was apparently a copyright because of the voice of the qari that I used. So I have to redo this. So this is ayah number 105 of Surah Al-Baqarah. Okay. We have one ayah to read here. So we are right here. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ما يود الذين كفروا من
يود. Going from the waw into the dal that has a shadda. يود. This drops. Hamzatul wasl drops. You go straight to the lam. يود الذين. الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب. So أهل, this drops, you go straight from here to this lam here. This sukoon. Lil, this drops, you go straight to here. أهل الكتاب. Kitabi, this ta has long alif here, so al-kitabi, ahlil kitabi, wala, so this drops, you going straight to the lam here. Walal mushri. Walal mushrikina. And you're always going to look when you have a noon with a sukoon like this. You're always going to look what's the next letter. This is a ya. So you would say ayyunazzala, ayyunazzala, ayyunazzala alaykum, alaykum. This meme with this meme is idgham, it assimilates. Alaykum min khayrin, alaykum min khayrin. This tanween here joins with the meme here again, idgham. Instead of an in, you would say an im because it mixes with that. That's all the ruling is. Min khayrin Noon sakina followed by a ra with a shadda. This drops basically, and you're going to go straight into the ra. Mir rabbikum, mir rabbikum. So mir rabbikum. This drops. Mir rabbikum. Wallahu yakhtassu. يختص So يختص برحمته. This just extends the ha a little bit. برحمته. Man. Remember, you look at what's coming after the noon sakin and noon with a sukoon. It's a ya. So what do we do when it's a ya? Man yasha. Because there's a jim here, we're going to stop or pause. So we don't say Mayyasha. Instead, we're just saying Mayyasha. Wallahu dhul fazli. This is just extending that. Dhul. This drops. We go straight into the lam. ذو الفضل العظيم والله ذو الفضل العظيم. Jazakumullah khair for watching. Inshallah, we'll go back to our other lesson. Assalamu alaikum.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। कर लिया नाश्ता? हाँ अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, वही ऑफिस आ गया था इसीलिए फ़ोन करा। नाश्ता कर लिया क्या? डैड नहीं उठे अभी? अच्छा अच्छा, वो गर्म पानी जरा गुनगुना पानी पियो अम्मी। हाँ हाँ वही दम चढ़ रहा था। सर्दियाँ सारे ज़्यादा है ना। वो क्या बोलते सो अपने अच्छा हीटर करना है ना। ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, मैं हीटर का कराता हूँ। नहीं अम्मी चढ़ रहा होगा, रात भर भी इसको 2 बजे तक भी वो कर रहा था, क्या बोलते हैं स्पंज कर रहा था, तो थोड़ा उतरा था। तो रात में इडली खाया थोड़ी, आके सोया। तो रात में भी दिए थे गोलियां, तो सुबह फिर 4:30 बजे से चढ़ा था। तो अब मैं ऑफिस से निकलते वक्त गोलियां दे दिए थे उसको। क्या देख पे स्पंज कर बोल के बोले तो अच्छी बात है बोल के बोले। 3 दिन तो रहेगा शायद। जरा गर्म भाप लियो अम्मी, वहीं चूल्हे के पास खड़े हुए ना थोड़ा। ठीक है अच्छा अम्मा ठीक है।
What is the kinetic molecular theory of gases?
So,
Yes.
the kinetic molecular theory of gases is
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Welcome back to another lesson. We are now on ayah number 106. 106. This probably will be a shorter lesson. Let's go right here. Ma. Okay. Ma. Ma nansakh. Nansakh. Why? Noon sakina followed by seen within the word actually. A little tricky. This is a ikhfa. ما ننسخ من آية من آية. There's no letter that warns that this could be ikhfa. So min ayatin. Hamza followed by waw, by alif, just extends the ayatin. Nun siha, same format. This is the same. Nun followed by seen. Here nun followed by seen and a kasra. Nun siha. Nun siha. Na'ti. With this alif with a hamza. We're reading Hafs, different ways of reading the Quran. In some qira'at, they say nati without a pause, but we're reading as nati. Just a pause without breathing. Nati. So nati bi khayrin. Bi khayrin. Rin is mixing now, assimilating with the meme here. So rin becomes rim, mixing and joining. That's why there's the shadda there. Min khayrin minha. بخير منها.
أو مثلها.
So there's an extension. The reason why minha, you see the med sign there? Med means to extend it, elongate it, make it longer. Minha أو. You have a alif here followed by a hamza. Usually this extends it, okay? Minha أو مثلها. أو مثلها, same format here, alif followed by hamza. This one there's mad here, mad here.
على كل شيء
ألم
قدير.
تعلم أن الله نون فتحة with a shadda makes it غنة. أن الله على كل شيء قدير. على كل شيء قدير. So the next ayah is not that long. ألم تعلم
أن الله له
أن الله. We've done this before in the last lesson. You have a fatha before the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you have that fatha or dhamma before, lafdhul jalala, they call this in Arabic, the majestic pronounced name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it becomes Anna Allah, read with a full mouth, like Anna Allah, Anna Allah, lahu mulku. This kaf now is going to go straight into the seen. You see that? Seen. Why? Because this is called huruf ash-shamsiyya. Those letters that drop because of what follows it. So alif lam, in particular alif lam, when followed by almost half of the Arabic letters basically, This assimilates into a straight assa. So not al-samawati, but as-samawati. Mulku. So the ku there is going to go straight into the seam there. Mulku samawati. Why? Long alif on the meme, long alif on the waw. Mulku samawati.
وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا لَكُم
While this
مِّن
drops
دُونِ
there, this is a little
اللَّهِ
tricky, but you're
مِن
gonna say the
وَلِيٍّ
waw. This
وَلَا
drops. Good.
نَصِيرٍ.
Don't forget to go into this lam right there with a sukoon. Wal. You see that? Wal. Then the next letter you're gonna say is here with a fatha. Hamza with a fatha. Wal ardi. Right? Wal ardi. Wama lakum. The meme assimilates with this meme. Wama lakum min. Followed by dal, which is a letter that warrants ikhfa. وَمَا لَكُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ. This is a good example because the last example we gave is if before the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala there's a fatha or dhamma, you say it as a full mouth. Here, min dunillahi. That's how it sounds, okay? It's read regular. Min dunillahi. Nillahi. Not nillahi, but nillahi. And I'm sure you know that. Min dunillahi. Min, again, min, which means from in the Arabic language. This is why it appears a lot. Maybe in the future lessons we can go over some of the common words in Arabic. Min, sukoon, this has a sukoon, but it's followed by a waw. Okay, and that assimilates, becomes min waliyin. Min waliyin. This is a shadda on the ya. Min waliyin wala. Min waliyin wala. نصير ولا نصير. We'll stop there, inshallah. We'll see you in the next lesson. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Rasulillah. Welcome back. We are now on lesson 42, covering ayahs 108 and 109 from Surah Al-Baqarah, the second chapter of the Quran. بعد أن أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We are here.
كما سئل موسى من قبل ومن يتبدل الكفر.
What do we say about nun sakin? It depends what's after. This is a ta that comes after. So a ta that comes after makes it ikhfa. It's a letter of ikhfa. أم تريدون أن تسألوا. So we have تسألوا رسولكم. The waw here slightly lengthens the scene. Rasulakum. Kama su'ila. This is a hamza. Su'ila. Not su'ila. Su'ila. Kama su'ila Musa. Meme with a waw. This just extends the Musa. Okay. Now we have min. This noon, as you can tell, has a sukoon. No movement, so you read it silent. Min qablu. But because we have a qaf after the noon, that is sakina, meaning it has a sukoon, meaning we don't have a fatha, we don't have a kasra, we don't have a dhamma. It's left empty, so there's a sukoon. If after noon sakina, that's what's called noon sakina, there's a qaf, this is a letter that calls for ikhfa,
من
meaning
قبل
we would recite it as such. Min qablu. Okay? So you extend the meme to
يتبدل
the noon.
الكفر
Min qabl. Min qabl. Okay, so min qablu waman. So min qablu waman. You have a ya followed after the noon sakina. So there's an assimilation here. Wamay, like that. Wamay yatabaddali.
ومن
Wamay
يتبدل
yatabaddali.
الكفر
From the lam with the
كفرا
kasra, we go into the alif lam here. This drops, so lil, we're going to read this lam with the sukoon. وَمَن يَتَبَدَّلِ الْكُفْرَ. We've done a lot of those in the past, so you can look at those previous ones. وَمَن يَتَبَدَّلِ الْكُفْرَ كُفْرَ
بالإيمان.
So this drops, right? The Hamzatul Wasl drops here, you go straight to the lam, and this has a sukoon. So what do we get if we say bil, right? Bil. There's a kasra here below the hamza. So bil e, because the ya sukoon extends the e. Bil imani. Bil imani. فقد. The dal is slightly shaken. It's called qalqala. فقد. فقد ضل سواء. فقد ضل سواء. So we're going to go from here. سواء. Alif lam sin. This drops. You go straight from the S. سواء السبيل. And I think you guys recall, why don't we read this alif lam? Because it's called huruf shamsiya, letters that drop. You go straight to the sin. سواء السبيل. Because we're ending the ayah here, right? We say سواء السبيل. We don't need to say سواء السبيل. That's only if you're continuing. Usually you stop at the last letter without saying the movement of it in the end of an ayah. So سواء السبيل. Next ayah.
ود.
This is a waw dal wadda. Wadda
كثير من أهل الكتاب لو يردونكم من بعد إيمانكم كفارا حسدا من عند أنفسهم.
Sorry, there's no ikhfa here. So it's just min ahlil kitabi. We're here. Low. Raise it up slightly. Low yarudunakum. Yarudunakum. This meme sakina, meme with a sukoon, assimilates to that meme that has the shadda above. Yuradunakum min. Okay? Because after the noon sakina there's a ba, this becomes another meme sound. Yuradunakum min ba'di. You get that? Yarudunakum min. يردونكم من بعد إيمانكم. This is a word we read just a little bit ago. Ya with a sukoon extends this